All right. Hope you guys are having a terrific Tuesday. It is April the 7th, our second day of our distance learning. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to talk about sentence fragments and run-on sentences today. So let's talk about a sentence fragment first. You guys know that we have studied root words, and you guys all know that frag means incomplete. It is a Latin root. So we kind of have some insight to that part of the word frag. Fragment is incomplete. It's an incomplete sentence. So that means it's missing either the subject or the predicate. And we know in order to have a complete sentence, you have to have both a subject and a predicate. So let's go ahead and look at these three sentence fragments. Okay, chased the cat up the tree. Well, in that case, we're missing the subject because I don't know who or what chased the cat up the tree. So we could correct that by saying the dog or the puppy chased the cat up the tree, and then we would have to make sure and change that capital C to a lowercase c. Okay, the tired teacher. Well, that's the subject. What about the tired teacher? What did the tired teacher do? The tired teacher worked really hard to get things ready for her students. Or the tired teacher went home and fell asleep. Okay? So I have to have the predicate. I need to know what the tired teacher did. The next sentence says, did all of their homework. Well, who did all of their homework? So I could say, the fourth grade students did all of their homework, and then I would have a complete sentence. So you can tell by reading them that something is missing. So those are sentence fragments. You guys are pretty good at doing those. The one that still gets us are run-on sentences. And don't worry, it's not just fourth graders. Fifth grade still struggle with it too. A run-on sentence happens whenever you have two or more sentences that don't have end marks between them, so they just run into each other one after another. It's really difficult to understand what somebody's writing when they don't put proper end marks. Okay, so we're going to go through this little story or paragraph, and we're going to figure out where the end marks go. So I'm just going to read it the way that it's written first. The silly little puppy chased the cat up the tree. The cat hissed loudly. The puppy got bored and ran into the house. She went straight into the kitchen for a drink of water. Then she curled up on the couch and fell asleep. Oh, okay. I am worn out from reading that. There was no break. There was no pause. It was a little bit confusing. So let's go ahead and put our end marks. So the very first sentence, the silly little puppy. Well, that's who I'm talking about. What did that puppy do? Chased the cat up the tree. There's my first sentence. So after tree, I need to put a period. Okay. So I've added the period there. Oh, you guys know that means this is going to have to be capitalized now. So remember our proofreading marks, when we put three little lines under it, that means to capitalize that letter. So now, the cat. Okay, that's my subject of this sentence. What did the cat do? The cat hissed loudly. Okay, so that tells me what it did. It hissed. How did it hiss? Loudly. So I'm going to put a period right there, which means I'm going to capitalize the T on the. The puppy is who we're talking about next. The puppy what? Got bored. Oh, I see a conjunction. So let's see if it did two things. It got bored and ran into the house. Okay, there's my sentence. So it's not a compound sentence. It has a compound predicate because the puppy did two things there. It got bored and then it ran into the house. All right. So I have to capitalize the S on she. She went straight into the kitchen for a drink of water. She is who we're talking about. What did she do? She went straight into the kitchen for a drink of water. Okay, so I'm going to put my period right there. And then I have to capitalize the T on then, so three little lines. Then she curled up on the couch and fell asleep. Okay, so now we have a paragraph that's going to make better sense. The silly little puppy chased the cat up the tree. The cat hissed loudly. The puppy got bored and ran into the house. She went straight into the kitchen for a drink of water. Then she curled up on the couch and fell asleep. Ah, that's so much better. All right, so your assignment today, if you're doing online work, is IXL HH7. You're trying to get to an 85% or higher. And the others, good luck on your packet. Until next time.